Snakes have been feared and hated for centuries, symbols of danger, deception, and death. But behind that reputation lies a truth that few people realise. Snakes have helped in saving countless human lives, advanced medicine, and shaped civilizations. This episode explores how an animal once seen as a villain became one of nature's most valuable allies. Our fear of snakes is ancient. Psychologists say that humans are hardwired to react to serpents faster than almost any other threat. It's called the snake detection hypothesis. Even babies too young to learn fear flinch when shown the shape of a serpent. That instinct probably saved early human lives, but it also built a lasting prejudice. Over time, fear turned into myth. In the Bible, the serpent tempts Eve into eating the forbidden fruit, forever tying snakes to sin. In Greek legend, Medusa's hair of snakes marks her as a monster. And in Norse tales, the world itself ends when a colossal serpent rises from the sea. Before human civilization had pest control, snakes were already doing the job. Silently and efficiently, without chemicals or cost. A single rat snake can eat hundreds of mice and rats each year. King snakes consume venomous species, keeping balance even among predators. And in farmlands across Asia, Africa, and America, these reptiles have guarded humanity's food stores for centuries. In ancient Egypt, farmers tolerated snakes near their granaries, because where snakes lived, rats did not. And in early China, the presence of a house snake was said to be good fortune for crops. Today, we know the science behind those old superstitions. When snakes disappear, rodent populations surge. And with that comes chewed harvests, contaminated grain, and diseases like leptospirosis and hantavirus. A study in India found that regions with sharp declines in cobra and rat snake numbers saw up to 50% more crop damage each year. That means more hunger, more pesticide use, and more imbalance for ecosystems. But there is a darker side to snakes. Every year, the World Health Organization estimates that 5.4 million people are bitten by snakes. Over 138,000 die, and hundreds of thousands more left disabled or disfigured. Most of these victims live in rural areas of Africa, Asia, and Latin America, where farming fields meet wilderness, and medical care is hours away. For them, the difference between life and death comes down to a clear liquid, antivenom. The first antivenom was developed in 1895 by French scientist Albert Calmet, after he witnessed the devastation caused by the Indian cobra. The method hasn't changed much since. Venom is carefully extracted from snakes, diluted, and injected in tiny doses into host animals. Their immune systems respond by producing antibodies. Those antibodies are then collected, purified, and turned into serum. A liquid that, when injected into a snakebite victim, neutralizes the venom. So the snake's venom, the source of suffering, also provides its cure. Snakes have also shaped our understanding of warfare and biology. During World War II, soldiers fighting in the jungles of Southeast Asia faced not only enemy fire, but cobras, vipers, and kraits. Thousands of bites forced militaries to fund new research into field treatment, venom handling, and emergency antivenoms. Out of that came advancements in toxinology, the study of venom, and eventually a deeper understanding of human physiology itself. Venom proteins taught scientists how nerves send signals, how blood clots form, and how muscles contract. Today, venom research underpins breakthroughs in urology, immunology, and drug development, guiding us towards a deeper understanding of our own biology. A single drop of venom can contain hundreds of distinct molecules, each designed to target a specific part of the body: the blood, nerves, muscles, or the heart itself. To most, venom means danger, but to scientists, it means potential. In the 1970s, researchers studying the Brazilian pit viper made a discovery that would change modern medicine. They isolated a peptide that blocked a key enzyme in the human body, and from it created captopril, the world's first ACE inhibitor, and one of the most successful treatments for high blood pressure and heart disease. That same logic, turning the weapon into a tool, inspired more breakthroughs. From the venom of the pygmy rattlesnake came eptifibatide, a drug that prevents blood clots and heart attacks. From the saw-scaled viper, scientists derived tyrofibin, used in cardiac surgery. And research on cobra venom has revealed molecules that may one day help fight cancer and chronic pain. Yet despite all of this, the science, the medicine, the balance, snakes are disappearing. Across the world, humans kill them out of fear or superstition. We drain wetlands, pave forests, and fragment the habitats they need to survive. In many regions, snakes are killed on sight regardless of species or venom, because they're assumed dangerous. Studies show that although 85 to 90% of snake species worldwide are non-venomous, many people continue to kill them out of fear of being bitten. Snake killing contests, also known as rattlesnake roundups, are contests calling for hunters to bring in as many snakes as they can catch in a year, and then slaughter them. Some snakes' bodies are sold for skin and meat, but many, or even most, are dumped. Almost all of the contests focus on rattlesnakes, but other snakes are killed too. These events are driving some species of rattlesnakes towards extinction. A study analysing 50 years of data found eastern diamondback rattlesnakes in sharp decline due to killing contest pressure and habitat loss. Rattlesnakes play a key role in the food web, especially in terms of rodent control. And snake killing contests are harmful to many other species besides snakes. To catch rattlesnakes for the events, hunters often spray gasoline into gopher tortoise burrows, destroying the burrows and often killing the animals inside. More than 360 species depend on tortoise burrows for food and shelter. However, conservation groups around the world are trying to shift the narrative. Save the Snakes is one of the leading global organisations dedicated exclusively to snake conservation. Their mission is to reduce human-snake conflict by supporting education, research, and community outreach. Snake Relief Foundation in India is active across several states, running 24/7 helpline, carrying out rescues, and responding to reports of snakes in homes. And Friends of Snake Society, a long-running non-profit, has a focus on snake conservation, awareness, and conflict mitigation, working closely with forest departments. Snakes are shy, solitary creatures. They spend most of their time hiding under rocks, inside burrows, and deep in grass. Their first instinct is to flee. In India, where over half the world's snakebites occur, community education has already reduced fatalities in several regions by teaching people to step back and not lash out. The truth is, snakes aren't aggressive, they're reactive. And in almost every case, the easiest way to stay safe is simply to leave them alone. Snakes don't need to be loved, but they do need to be understood.